I can have this and it'll satisfy my tweet. Everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki. In today's video I am doing a snack video. So I love doing these. It's been like a month since I've made one, so I figured why not? I have some new go-to snacks that I've been eating lately, and so I'm gonna go ahead and go through those. So what I'm gonna do is give you 5 salty snacks I've really been enjoying lately and 5 sweet snacks that I've been enjoying. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and let's go ahead and get started with something salty. So the first salty snack that I want to talk about is Good Thins. So I've mentioned these before, but I have just been really enjoying them lately and eating them a lot. I actually just got a new box because of how much I've been eating them. I just finished them. So these are made with sweet potatoes. They're kind of just like crunchy rice crackers, and my favorite flavor is the barbecue because it tastes very similar to barbecue seasoning on like kettle chips, and that's what I really like. But kettle potato chips don't make me feel that great anymore. They kind of are greasy, and so this is a good crunchy option with that same flavor. For me, it's 4 points for the serving, which is 11 pieces or 130 calories, and I just really like these. And they also have a couple other flavors, but the barbecue, like I mentioned, is my favorite. I think they have like a sea salt we like and like a lime one that's pretty good, but that one's my favorite. Then something sweet. This is the Safe and Fair birthday cake granola. I want to say I usually get this at Target. That's where they always have the Safe and Fair granolas. And I actually have a few other flavors of theirs I like. There's like an apple pie one that's really good as well. But the birthday cake is probably my favorite. It has little sprinkles in it and it's just like a good sweet treat. Usually I use it for my yogurt, but I also just kind of snack on this sometimes. So one serving is a 1/3 cup or 30 grams. It's 130 calories. Or 5 points, which is kind of high, but it's also a good sweet treat. And it's also really good on ice cream. I've used it on ice cream before. So it's just a good crunchy topping if you're looking for something like that, like a new granola. I always like my cashew peanut butter cereal, but this is really good as well when I want to mix it up. Okay, the next salty snack I want to talk about is something, and I've mentioned these before. These are Pretzel Thins, but that's not really the salty snack I want to talk about. Although these are 3 points for 11 crackers, which is the serving size. It's 110 calories. And so what I like to have these with now are these little guacamole minis. So I got these from Sam's Club, and honestly, I'm not usually a big fan of like guacamole cups like this, but for some reason they have been so good lately. So it just comes like this. The serving is 2 tablespoons, which is 45 calories or 2 points, but the whole cup is 3 points or 110 calories. And so, yeah, I just really like to use these. I've been using them in like my lunch bowls and stuff, but like I said, a good 6-point snack that's filling and satisfying is a serving of these Pretzel Thins and then one of these guacamoles. You could dip something else in the guacamole as well, but I just really like it with the pretzels, and I don't know, I find it's a good snack. The next snack I want to talk about is something sweet. It is something that is seasonal at Trader Joe's, but I just love these. So these are their mini peppermint meringues. You can have 11 of these little cookies for 6 points. So around Christmas time, these are like my favorite cookies, even to make at home. I love making peppermint meringues. I do like to make them with chocolate, but sometimes I'll even have a handful of these with some chocolate chips, and it's so good. So like I said, it's 11 cookies for 6 points or 80 calories, and it's just a good, if you've ever had meringues, they're a light, airy treat. They're kind of sweet, but not too much, and the peppermint flavor is really good, but also not overwhelming. The next salty snack I want to talk about, I feel like I haven't talked about these in so long, and these are something that we ate so much in the beginning of our journey. I think we kind of burned ourselves out, but we're back at them again because I really enjoy these. So my favorite flavor of popcorners is the sweet chili. It is 4 points for 17 chips, which is a pretty good amount, or 120 calories. And I just love this flavor. It's super flavorful. I love popcorners in general. That's pretty much like popcorn turned into a chip. And these are pretty easy to find. They have a bunch of different flavors. Honestly, the sweet chili is probably the hardest for me to find, but you can usually find like the kettle corn, which is sweeter, or they have the white cheddar, which is really good. Then there's also like a spicy queso, I want to say, that's really good as well. And so yeah, with these, I just like that you can have a decent serving for a low amount of points. It's only 4 points for 17 chips, which is pretty good. And I just really like these. I really recommend these, and they're pretty easy to find. Okay, the next sweet treat I want to talk about, I honestly can't remember if I've talked about these before. If I have, I'm sorry, but they're just really good, and I've been enjoying cinnamon a lot lately, so these have been satisfying some cravings. So these are the pretzel crisps with cinnamon sugar. It is 10 pretzels for 3 points or 100 calories. And let me show you. And they're just like perfectly coated with cinnamon sugar. It's not too much, but it's like the perfect amount. So it honestly reminds me of just like homemade cinnamon sugar that you put on like toast. I used to always make like buttered toast and put cinnamon sugar, and that's what's on this. And it's just really good. So when I want something sweet, I'll usually have this. Usually I just have them plain and it satisfies my sweet tooth. Okay, the next salty snack I want to talk about, this is one that Adam recommended, but I also really do like these. I didn't realize I liked them as much as I did, but I don't mind the taste of like peas when it's like puff crackers or stuff like that. So it does have a subtle pea taste because it's made from green peas, brown rice, and yellow peas. But anyway, these are protein puffs, and this flavor is the cheddar cheese, which I actually like. One serving is 28 grams, and because they have 7 grams of protein in that serving, it's 130 calories, but it's only 2 points for that serving. So that's a fifth of this bag, which is actually a pretty good amount. So you can have a good amount for only 2 points, and like I said, it's extra protein, so it's a little more filling. And it's just a little bit more of a satisfying snack. They have a few other flavors, but I think the cheddar cheese might actually be my favorite. This is something that Adam always buys. He loves his protein puffs, so these are a good option. Okay, then the next sweet thing I want to talk about is something that I just had to buy a new bag too because I just finished the last one because I went through them very quickly. These are the Trader Joe's coconut cashews. So it really isn't that strong of a coconut taste, and I kind of like that about it. It's not like overwhelmingly coconut. It's just kind of sweet, and they're crunchy. So it's just like a satisfying sweet treat. I like to have them because to me cashews are filling. It's worth it to use some weeklies on. I love cashews. They're definitely my favorite nuts. I would say I eat cashews pretty much daily. So I really do enjoy cashews. They have 5 grams of protein in the 1/4 cup serving. And that serving is 170 calories or 6 points. So again, it's a higher point thing, but it is nuts, and that's why. And it's something that's actually satisfying instead of reaching for like a candy bar. I can have this and it'll satisfy my sweet tooth and still be a little bit more filling and satisfying to me. So that's why I really, really like these. And I wish they had more different sweet options of cashews at Trader Joe's, but the coconut are really good. Okay, then the last salty snack I want to talk about. So this is the brand Spudsy. They make these sweet potato cinnamon puffs that I just cannot get enough of. So that was something that we would get from Sam's Club all the time, and now they're gone. So I'm gonna have to find a new way to get them because they are so good, and they're one of my favorite desserts, which I've talked about them before. I want to say I included their cinnamon churro puffs in my last snack video, so I'll tag that below. But anyway, these are their sweet potato fries. They're sea salt, and they're just really good. It's a really good salty snack. It really does taste kind of like sweet potato fries, so that's what I like about them. It's 130 calories for the serving, which is an ounce, which is 1/4 of the bag, so it's a good amount. That is 4 points for us. So this is just something that, like, if we're having like leftover burgers and maybe don't feel like making a side, I'll have some of these with it, and it kind of satisfies that like fry craving, but it's just a good option to have as a snack as well. So Adam and I both really like these, and it's just a new salty snack we like. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna talk about, something sweet. These are the Pop Chip Puffs in peanut butter. So someone has mentioned they have peanut butter chocolate, and I'm on the lookout for those, but these are so good. And we actually just recently tried them in a snack review video, and I haven't stopped eating them since. I keep going to them for dessert, and they're really good. They're a subtle peanut butter flavor. It's not overwhelmingly sweet, and you can have a good amount. You can have 27 pieces for 4 points or 130 calories. There's 5 grams of protein in it because of the peanut butter. And yeah, I don't know. I just really like these. I was pleasantly surprised with how much I did like them, and I'm gonna be getting a new bag soon because these are almost gone. But this is just a good option for a dessert that is something crunchy but sweet, but not too much, like not too rich or too filling. Okay, so that wraps up my favorite current healthy, salty, and sweet snacks that are just the snacks that I reach for convenience. Obviously, I have a diet full of fruits and vegetables. These are just more of convenient snacks that I like to have when I want something sweet or salty. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.